The return of people of African descent to the African continent is a growing trend driven by a desire to reconnect with their roots, pursue economic opportunities, and seek relief from challenges faced in other climes. Many believe that the return of the diaspora can contribute to Africa's development and progress. How do we navigate this path to ensure that Africans interested in returning can fulfill this desire? My guest, Archbishop Chidiebere Anelechi Ogu, President, African Diaspora Union, AFRIDU, will speak to us. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on Insights.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, let's begin our conversation with the push for the return of Africans outside the climb.
Actually, for many years, I think there are some who are asking, even at the Senate, why haven't these efforts been made 50 years back, considering the situation? Now we know people like Malcolm X and people like Martin Luther King Jr. and the rest of them, they made their efforts during that time. But this time we discovered that the best way to do this, like other countries are doing, like Ghana, like Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso, few of them, what we ought to do and what we are doing now is to put up a bill to be passed into law. So we have presented the African Descendant Citizenship Bill to the Nigerian Senate, which is being actually sponsored by Senator Ned Nwoko as a private member bill to be passed into law. And globally, all the black nations, they know everyone is awaiting for the positive result of this bill to be passed. It has passed through the first reading, and we have actually also gone to the public hearing, the Senate public hearing that took place in Ekorekben, Akwa Ibom, to defend it. So we are waiting, and we believe that it will go through. Possibly, it will go through. And the world is actually waiting for that. That's how we are pushing.
All right. From your explanation, you have been championing the African Descent Citizenship Bill. This is an important step to restoration. Now, there are proposals in this bill. Could you highlight them for us? Tell us more about the proposals in this bill.
When you consider that the people that who are victims of transatlantic slave trade, the people we call the historic African diaspora, those who are victims. So we know that they did not relinquish their citizenship. They did not forfeit it. So that what we are not following Ghana's way, which is citizenship by abode. But this one is restoration of their citizenship, because they're already citizens. So all that transpired during that time severed their relationship, or severed, their inability to discover themselves, where they come from. So we are seeking for it to be restored. And there's a framework, a legal framework that should be into place. That is what we apply for, because it has to, be involved, both the NIMC, the Immigration, the Ministry of Interior, the NIDCOM, and the AFRIDU. They all have to be involved in the procedures for them to get through. Not just maybe applying and you get it. No, there is a legal framework that will be in place. There are expectations of mass exodus, especially from the United States. The mass exodus of the black people. I met with several groups, many black chambers of commerce, from the Daliwe Black Chamber of Commerce to the Tampa, Florida Chamber of Commerce, to the state of Illinois Black Chamber of Commerce, and so there is a plan for mass exodus. Once they get that opportunity, and everyone is looking up to Nigeria, they could have gone to Ghana, they could have gone to Burkina Faso and everything, but Nigeria still remains the world most populous black nation and the world most, powerful black nation, which everyone believes in Nigeria. Once the bill passes through into law, believe me, there's going to be a mass exodus.
A very heavy one. All right, so let's talk about what African descents face outside Nigeria. What are their challenges, and how have you been able to help them surmount some of these challenges they face, if not 100%?